The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about Big U nephew. Say that Big U about to snitch and it's a big RICO that's about to hit LA. Let's jump straight into it.
It's the police don't give a fuck about that.
Hell no.
You can't, either you're going to be one way or you're going to be the other. You can't straddle the fence. Dead homies, you can't.
Who you telling? And that's the reason why I know, cuz before, if this would have happened a couple of years ago, I would have probably stayed 100% down. But you gotta think now, cuz kids in the man, that nigga he trying to get up out of here, cuz is not fucking with the homies like that. And if you think cuz is, you crazy. This ain't no punk ass nigga 10 years. This a RICO. They finna try to bleed cuz for the rest of his life. He gonna be behind bars if he don't play this out right. Nigga next to cuz, if it go bad, how it's going down with cuz.
Yeah, but
anything in his unique organization, in that organization that's associated with cuz, any type of business, anything, cuz. So you gotta think about that. Think all that shit come into play, and it's gonna tie into the gang shit. Like I said, everybody, cuz, think that shit is a joke. I keep telling you, bro. I'm being so serious, cuz. If you think cuz finna go down after cuz son just got to the NFL and all this, if you think cuz finna go down, like, they gonna give cuz a deal. Tell cuz, give me these 200-300 and we gonna let you slide. Like, he finna go under, cuz.
No, I know.
Telling you see the whole going on right now where with Jay Stone. I heard Cuz wrapped up in this shit too. That's why we seen Cuz around on hood, like, bro, it's supposed to be wicked right now.
It is. That's why the hood's so dry. Because nigga, I don't understand how you could do something and want to be Mr. Face of Mr. 60s and then you don't want to deal with the consequences. This is what your name came about. This is what you
program, man.
I can understand why Big U want to step away from the streets. If y'all go watch that man's son play for the LA Chargers, this is second year. I think in the NFL, you got to wait, 3 years before you get your second deal. Big U's son by next summer is going to be worth upwards of $50-60 million. At that point, Big U, you don't need to be in Compton. You don't need to be in LA. You don't need to be in the hood at all. Your son did made it. The flip side of that and playing devil's advocate is, one thing you got to realize is, people always want to make it seem like, oh, because you so tough and you so gangster that it's not in your nature to snitch or tell. That anybody can snitch or tell. Like, stop trying to hold people up here and say, oh, yeah, man, he ain't going to tell. He going to take his time. He ain't going to do this. He ain't going to do that. Or he the toughest in the world. Same thing with Big Meats. They trying to throw that on his jacket. Oh, Big Meats should never tell. What would make y'all think that a person wouldn't think about telling and they facing 40 to 50 years? You think people matter how much? You think people in those situations care about what they did in the streets or whatever? Anybody will tell in those situations. Some people may hold, some people may fold them. But to throw a person's name out there and say, oh, bro, he too solidified, he'll never tell. Y'all better get that notion out your head, man. Because some of the biggest, toughest people in the world, when they get in them interrogation rooms, they gonna talk. And that's just what the streets is, you know? But I wish Big U and the Rolling 60s the best, but when you out here and you playing around and you doing street things, hey, man, you got to face your consequences for it. You know, that's part of being in the streets. Now, don't nobody want to be in the streets when the feds get to kicking in the doors and the police get to arresting people. You know, but this is the part that you need to tell the little homies that want to be Rolling 60. Tell them to say, yo, bro, this ain't what you really want to be. Yeah, it look cool when you in the hood, but what about if the feds come? Or what about if a RICO indictment come? Or what happens if you lose your life? Start telling these shorties that, because every time you look on a podcast or you look on this, is on Rolling, on Hood, on Neighborhood, on this, on that. Y'all make it look cool to the younger generation. But when y'all get caught up, y'all showing the younger generation, oh, it's cool to tell when you and your back behind the wall. No, no. If you in that life and you get caught up, take your consequences like a man, because you chose that path in life. Don't nobody wake up and born no monster. Don't nobody wake up and gang bang a crip, blood, GD, BD, none of that. You got to jump off that porch and get into that. I don't care if you from that neighborhood or not. Just because you was you stay on such and such, that don't mean you from here. That don't mean you got a claim here. You know what I'm saying? But I wish Big U the best, man. But a lot of people, I feel like, about to probably go down if this indictment, it really is true. You got to think, if they coming out to Big U and this man's supposed to have been plugged in and running the 60s for a long period of time, I can imagine he know a lot of dirt. At this point in his life, somebody tell you about to do 40, 50 years in prison or spend the rest of your life in prison because you a 2-3 time felon, because that's another thing in California people forgetting about. Ain't no telling if Big U a 2-3 time felon. And 3 felonies in California is 25 to life. So it could be a lot of reasons why that man is ready to cooperate. And your son's about to be a $50-60 million man by next summer. You know what I'm saying? So everybody quick to say, oh, I wouldn't tell, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. You ain't in that man's shoes. You never know how that man feeling. Is it right? No. Is it right to the street dudes? No. Is it right to the people that he done probably had doing certain things and now they scared that they about to get brought into it? No. But that's what come with the street. Y'all think people too big and bad and y'all put too much on their resume to think that they'll never tell, and that ain't how the streets go. The biggest fish should tell, same way as the smallest fish. It's no different. A lot of people ain't walking in them courtrooms and taking on 30, 40 years for what they really was in the streets doing. That's just ain't really heard of no more. You know, especially with how social media is, they done turned Lil Woody into a star overnight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The streets has changed, man. Y'all better wake up. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. But Big U, nephew, say, man, that man working with the feds, and it's a big RICO indictment that's about to hit LA. And he think Big U is about to be the star witness, man, to bring the whole thing down. If y'all remember, you know, it's rumors that Brick Baby already confirmed that he got caught up in some type of situation. But until it come out, we're just going to wait and see. But I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?